Hi, it's Mandy with Worshipful Living, and today I'm excited to share with you our very new subscriber freebie, Keeping the Merry in Our Christmas, a Christmas organizational planner. Last month, in the month of September and October, I shared with you our fall management binder, and I got a lot of positive feedback from you guys about how you loved it, how it kept you organized for the fall, and had a lot of great ideas and things that you needed, and just printables that you could print off the computer, as many as you needed, and be able to keep yourself organized for the holidays that we had in October and November. And I'm still using some of my printables as I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving next week. But right now, I am starting to change mindset just a little bit. I am one of those that you cannot have Christmas music or trees or anything until after the turkey is carved. But one thing I know that I have to start doing is I have to start planning out Christmas. I have to start thinking about the things that we're going to do this year, because let's face it, there are only about 25 days between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that is not a lot of time to fit in all the wonderful things that we want to do with our families. So one of the things that I have found that helps me is keeping things organized. Now, the past couple of years, I've just kind of written it down, chicken scratch the calendar and tried to figure out what we were going to do, what traditions, and different things like that. And this year I decided I wanted to be a little bit more organized. I really liked the fall binder, so I thought I would make the Christmas binder. And so we have Keeping the Merry in Our Christmas, because honestly, if we aren't organized and if things go crazy, Mama will not be a very merry person. She will be stressed, and she will not really be present, because she'll be trying to figure out what all needs to happen. And Mama, you need to be present. If you're not a mom and you're just a wife, or if you're just a single person, you want to be present in the things that you've got going on too. So that is important. So I want to walk through the binder with you real quick, and I hope that it will be a blessing to you. So what I did was I just bought a cheap binder from Walmart or Amazon or any of those places like that. And when you open the binder up, in the front cover, I have my sales ads and some coupons that I'm already putting away for there. And the very first thing I have is a calendar, and I plan on filling this up. I actually already know all kinds of dates. This calendar is already pretty well booked, with piano recitals and Christmas parties and cookie bakes and all that kind of stuff. So this will help me keep track of what we've got to go, what we have going on, and help me to be able to say a best yes to things that are right, and to say a best no to the things that aren't. So I also bought some dividers, and the dividers have little pockets, and I like the pockets because you can stick other little things in there as you go. But the first thing is to-do list, so you can print off your to-do list, and maybe you'll need one every day, or maybe you just want to have a generic one for the whole season, but this will kind of give you a forefront of what you need to do. The second one is the to-give list, and it has a page where you can do, in the left-hand column, you can do who you need to give for, and in the right-hand side, you can write some ideas. Maybe you can use this pocket to put some of the coupons or the store ads for where that thing is at. And maybe you can even write on there where the best deal for that's going to be. To mail, some of us have gifts we need to mail, or letters we need to mail. That can go. You can make a list of that stuff here. And then the second page is a page for address, where you're going to keep your Christmas cards and stuff like that. Mail your Christmas cards. Then the next one's the to bake, and you have your list of what you need to bake, and a grocery shopping list, and even some recipe cards. And what I'll also do is I will copy other recipes that I have, and I will put them in here. And my telltale trick for recipes is to put them in page protectors, because page protectors, when you're cooking, you can take it right out of the binder, put it on the counter, and if it gets powdered sugar or flour or any of that kind of stuff, or even water, you can wipe it off. The next one is to decorate. So maybe you have a list of places you want to decorate. Maybe you've got a new area. I know we're in a new home, and so last year we decorated a lot of our house, but I have a couple new ideas that I want to do, so you can do that here. You can also print off another shopping list, and put that in here if there's some things you need to buy. To thank, we have people that we'll need to say thank you to as we receive gifts. I'm a part-time preschool teacher, so I know I will have some thank you cards that I need to write. So here is a sheet where you can to thank people, where you can write down what they gave you. And this one is hard to see because I was running out of black ink, but this one is a thank you letter. It's got dear, and you can write your thank you note right on there. And this is also great for kids. This sheet here is good for kids. The next one is traditions. So any traditions that you have, you can do that here. And I would suggest, and I saw this from my friend Courtney at Women Living Well, she suggests that you talk about the traditions that you've done in the past with your family, and even some of the things you've baked. What was a hit, what wasn't, and try to figure out which things you want to do and which things maybe you'll save for next year. Don't feel like you have to do every tradition every year. And then this one is the elf on the shelf. And I know not everybody does that. Not everybody participates in those things, and I have an alternative below the video if you don't do the jolly guy and stuff like that. I'm trying to be very careful with my words. But if you have an elf that comes and visits you and you need to get some ideas, you can be watching my Instagram. I promise I will have wonderful ideas on Instagram. But there's a calendar for your planning, or to find out if you want your elf to send you some ideas. And let's see what else we have. Ideas that you might find or that your elf might tell you. And supplies that maybe your elf is going to send you. He might send you a little supply list of some things he wants. I ran out of dividers, but the next section is ministry ideas. And, you know, the holidays are a great time to be an outlet to others, and so maybe you have some ministry ideas. And if you follow my Pinterest, I'm going to be starting a board there for ministry ideas for Christmas, and I'm also going to do a couple different blog posts about that. But like one would be to give your mailman M&Ms. There's a cute little Pinterest saying that you can do with that. I've heard of the Jesus stocking, where you collect extra money, your spare change, to give to a needy cause. Maybe you'll have your kids skim down their toys before Christmas and give them to Goodwill. Maybe you will do Operation Christmas Child. All of these ideas, you can keep them right here. And like it says, be sure to watch Worshipful Living for some more ideas each year. And then this is Christmas extras, and some of the extras that you'll find when you download this are, I've already put in their right places, but there's just some extras like a Dear Santa letter. And then the last part of my binder is New Year's Eve planning sheets, because New Year's Eve comes right after Christmas and most of our homes are still decorated. And so I've got things to do for Christmas, New Year's Eve. Maybe you're going to have a party and you're going to have a special menu. Let's see. A shopping list. And then there's just some information about me. So that is the Keeping the Merry in Your Christmas binder. And it has a lot of great ideas and a lot of great ways to keep you organized this Christmas so that we can keep Christ at the center of our Christmas. Worship with your life.